Black women, it's time to throw out the garbage. It's time to move on with your life and forget about black men, black male losers, and black homosexuals. I made a video recently exposing the homosexuality, the rape, and the incest that goes on in the black community. And a black man by the name of Will totally disregarded the vile perversion that goes on in the black community and turned around and says, well, I am me. I am the problem. Why? Because I should learn to adapt. I should learn to put up with the vile and cultural expectation of what it is to be a black male. In other words, I should shut up, hush up, and just engage in what they do. This is not the first time that black men have tried to excuse their behavior. It is obvious that black men have given up on women. That is obvious. And there is no future in building with a black male anymore. There is no future. The only black person that will date a black person is black trash. Let me prove it to you. My sister is married to a black man. My sister is very professional, brought up very well, and my brother-in-law, he's got a good woman, but you know something? He wanted a divorce so that he could sell the house and buy a bachelor pad where he can have his concubine sex. There are many people out there who would kill for a good woman, a good black woman, or even a good white woman. But yet, my brother-in-law, the piece of King Kong Dick, wanted to have a divorce so that he could sell the property, buy a pad. This is a big ass grown man, nearly 60 years old. Nearly 60 years old, and he wants to have a concubine. This is black men for you. They have no honor. They're not worthy of economic or spiritual investment. The black woman must move on in order to pursue her own happiness and peace. When black men started to go for white women, the black women were waiting at home, waiting and waiting for the black man to come to his senses. And while the black man was with the white woman, the black woman couldn't date the white man. Oh, what are you doing? Going for the slave master? This is the game that black men have been playing with black women. To even going out there having homosexual sex and then passing the HIV to the black woman. It is interesting that because I exposed the incest, the pedophilia, the rape, the deadbeat fathers, how many black men attack me. You know, the worst one, I suppose, the worst one I received, as I told you, from Will. Oh, the problem is with me. It reminds me of the text in the Bible when it says, the day shall come when good shall be called evil and evil shall be called good. The day shall come when normality will be seen as perverse, and perversion will be seen as normality. And that's the kind of world that we're now living in. If you dare condemn the freaks of this world, there is something wrong with you. The days of Noah really has arrived. We really are living in the last days. We really are living in an era where humanity can't go on any longer. When you have a race of people, now please don't take me wrong when I say this, but when you have a race of people that rather date or marry their former slave masters, then you know there is something wrong with the black community that you're running away from. And that's why I don't believe in reparations. I don't believe in all this white people can't use the N-word. The mere fact half of us are with white people tells you the problem is the black man. The black man and his dick is the problem. Black women need to move on with their lives and forget about black men. Just breathe into the world whiteness and forget black men. Unfortunately, for the good black men, there's nothing that can be done. We are at a loss. Even pro-black men, they're all gay, the whole lot. I just don't understand the virus. Why? Sociologists, you know, they would argue in their thesis that we need both mothers and fathers so you grow balanced. Today you can't say that. So therefore, when you look at the reasons, well, you can't say, well, most black men have no fathers, and that's the reason, that's the source. You can't do that. It's not politically correct anymore. So you further having to question, then how then do you explain all black men, most black men, being homosexuals on the down low? It doesn't make sense. But one thing for sure, black men are not building on businesses. They're not building on success. The only thing they're building on is the big dicks. In fact, somebody wrote to and told me that even in the black gay world, black men don't want black men, but they're vile, they're dirty, so they go for white gays. That's how dirty black men are. Not even themselves they want. When they want secure relationships, they'll go for the white male, the white gay. They won't go for each other unless they want ghetto sex. If I was a black woman, I would give up. I would give up, and I would have to go for a white man. Any man would do, as long as he's not a black man. For black men to find problems with what I'm saying, it tells you that they are justifying what they do in their community and at large. Black women, if you want to be happy, you need to let go of the garbage. You need to throw the garbage out. Otherwise, black men will damage you psychologically. They will damage you spiritually. They'll have you be their concubines. You'll end up living on welfare checks, on welfare projects. You'll never see the world. You'll never know what it is to eat at good restaurants, to travel, to go to museums. Black men don't offer you that kind of life. the good black man that you might be with, you better hold on too tight. I knew the black race had no hope when the book Black Romance Matters, black people weren't interested. And that's when I realized, with all our talks of the white man racist, the white man racist, if I was a white, I wish I was a white person sometimes, because I would revoke all the, you know, what's the word called, when you give black people rights, you know, affirmative. I would get rid of affirmative actions. I would get rid of all the race laws in England. I would get rid, if I was a white person with the knowledge I've got now, I would tell black people, go to hell and make a way for yourself, because most of our problems is not to do with white people, it's to do with ourselves. There is no reason why 90% of black men should want to indulge in homosexual sex and threaten me for exposing it. There's nothing right with black men, you know, wanting to go into, you know, becoming deadbeat fathers. Deadbeat fathers. And then when I expose it, they attack me. When I think it was 19 black gangs who raped this 11-year-old girl, and when I exposed it, black men came and attacked me. Can you imagine black men attacking me because I'm exposing them for raping an 11-year-old girl? And what they'll do, they'll send me a private message. The black man is an animal. As a black man says, he doesn't care whether I call him King Kong, he doesn't care whether I call him Dirty Dick, he will still sleep around. What can you do with a people like that? That's why, black women, if you want to open your legs like the Red Sea to these King Kongs, that's up to you. But my advice is, look at my brother-in-law. Look at him. He had a good black woman, but he wanted to buy a pad where he can have sex. That's the black man for you. That's the black man. We're vile people. Black women, throw out the garbage and go find yourself Brad Pitt, Kevin Costner, Richard Gere. Forget the black dick.